What is up? What is up? What is up? Welcome to a very, very special daily vlog with right here. We're here with Robb Quinn. For those of you who don't know, what is our daily vlog? We give you a little sneak peek into how we're running our little empire so that you can take some of these cool little nuggets, implement it in your own business, scale in efforts to make more so you can give more to your families, communities, and favorite charities, hence making this world a better place. Something like that. So, Rob, thanks for joining us today, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks for the invite, man.
You are my first ever. I'm technologically illiterate, but somehow I'm extraordinarily impressed with myself. I think I might call my mom after this. I somehow did this. My assistant did definitely help me, but this is working. I think this is working. Can someone give me like a comment or something?
I'm in on your page right now. It looks like we're live.
Is it? It's working? Okay. Wow. I am insanely. It's got a headline and everything.
Yeah, nice. Headline and everything. Yeah. Hey guys, let us know how freaking excited you are. Drop like a hashtag. Oh, God, we're getting comments now. Drop a one.
Boom.
Drop a one if you're here.
Boom. Okay, cool. So nice. All right, guys, here's what's happening here. Why are we interviewing Mr. Robb Quinn? He's an awesome guy. Why am I holding a squirrel casket? Because I'm actually not holding a squirrel casket. Dun, 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 dun. That was not planned, but that was awesome. That was awesome. Robb Quinn is one of my absolute favorite students, and we just gave him an award for smashing 6 figures. And so we wanted to bring him out here, talk to him, show him some love, and figure out, hey, man, that's awesome. You hit some 6 figures, but how the hell did you do it, man? People want to do the same. They want to learn. And that's what it's about. It's not just about, yeah, rah, I did this. Who cares? How did you do it, man? How can other people learn from this? What can they do to grow their business? So I want to ask you, man, very straightforwardly. By the way, this interview, you can ask Rob, it's unscripted. We didn't really prepare. I think we spent 5 seconds. I'd be like, all right, well, we spent like 5 seconds talking about like, okay, we'll cover ABC. But this is unscripted. This is raw. This is real. Rob, man, tell us, how the hell did you do it?
Yeah, man. Well, I'll let you know right off the bat, guys, don't go at this entrepreneurship thing alone. That's how I started. And yeah, getting to 10K, I was able to do that in 60 days in my process. But at the same time, yeah, which is awesome. But the problem with that is you don't know what you don't know. So this, I don't know if you guys have ever heard the saying, what got you there won't get you there, or got you here won't get you there. So what happened was what got me to 10K wasn't helping me scale further. And I was like hovering around 16,000 a month or so. And then I pulled the trigger to start working with Akbar around March. And so so where things changed was the mindset. Okay. Cause I was already a big action taker, but I just could not figure out how to be able to expand on my mindset. And I saw Akbar and I saw his organic content. So what I told myself was, this guy knows funnels, clearly. I'm not interested in learning that, but it looks like he's made a lot of money with it. More importantly, I want to figure out what's going on up here. And I was like, if I could figure out what's going on up here with this guy that's making, 7 figures with funnels, I will be able to use that psychology in more than just one part of my business. And so that's why I jumped into his program. That was like the main reason. I wanted to figure out a higher level of thinking. And the other thing that got me super excited about this new turn in my business was the law of reciprocity and how you actually hone in and emphasize on the law of reciprocity. Like, you give more and you get more back.
It's crazy, bro. I look at funnels every day. I wake up in the middle of the night screaming funnels. It's funny. My wife, I actually just had lunch with my wife and my brother, and they're looking at me laughing at me. I'm like, why are you guys laughing? And they're like, you're nuts, right? I'm like, yeah, I know, but why are you laughing? And they're like, sometimes you just look at you and you're like this, right? You're like, and I'm actually dissecting like a funnel or something, and it's silent. They're watching me like I'm a lunatic. But reciprocity, dude, it's wild, man, because reciprocity is one of the coolest things that people are not taking advantage of, actually, to be honest with you. I give one of my favorite examples, right? Lady was selling some sort of black sea salt face mask, right? And they're basically like, dude, get this black sea salt face mask lotion because it's really good for your skin. And I'm like, but wait a minute. I spent like 2 seconds Googling benefits of black sea salt. Turns out, dude, one of the most beautiful women in the history of time, Cleopatra, used to travel to the Dead Sea, not the Black Sea, sorry, the Dead Sea. Oh, she used to travel all the way there because of its medicinal benefits, because of it beautified her so much. This is recorded. One of the most beautiful women in the history of time used to travel. It's not like they had cars back then. They used to travel across the land. Just with, oh, dude, this should be plastered. That's reciprocity, is giving people value. In essence, is in your funnel, dude, are people, when they see something, are they like, huh, that's interesting. Scientifically, they should actually exacerbate it. Huh, their jaws should drop, air should come up, their eyes should dilate, their mouth should water. Does it happen? No, 99% of the time it doesn't, but 99% of the funnels don't make any money. So cool, man. I really dig that reciprocity. You're right about it. What else?
Really, it's the psychology and the reciprocity. I mean, in your program, it goes over a lot with different Facebook ads, different strategies and mindset. What else was in there that I took a lot from? It was primarily the stuff I focused on in your program was primarily the mindset stuff. I know that sounds so funny, but and the content, because I noticed that you seem to be everywhere organically, and I was like, I should be everywhere. So
omnipresent.
Yep. So
first of all, we have to pause for a second. My sister has joined us, so a moment of silence for that unfortunate event. But here's what's interesting about what you're saying. Omnipresence is actually, you see, again, now remember, guys, if you've mastered these, what I teach, EPOP, right? Ethical Principles of Persuasion. The truth is, and Rob, correct me if I'm wrong, the truth is you can sell anything to anyone, right? But we have a moral obligation not to. Because you see, and it's interesting, man, I don't know if you're a God-fearing man or not, but I was listening to a sermon the other day, and he was actually talking about this, and I was really paying attention because I love this. I find it very fascinating. There's a lot of simple-minded people out there, and God hates it when you take advantage of simple-minded people. You know, you read a lot of these books, Mind Control, like in a webinar, they teach you always have the crowd say yes. Hey, guys, you finding value in this? Yes. Hey, guys, can you see yourself using these methods? Yes. Hey, guys, it's only $4.99. Is that affordable? Yeah. You get them in a trance, right? Yeah. There's an ethics behind this that we teach, and we're very particular about it. There's a lot of business we've rejected because look, the truth is the top people can sell anything to anyone, anytime. But that doesn't mean that you should. Matter of fact, what is it saying? More power, more responsibility. So you got to be careful about that. So we teach that in a very, particular kind of way. So I appreciate you saying that. But omnipresence is cool too, man. And I noticed you've taken advantage of that. It's true, man. We teach organic traffic. Everyone's tripping on paid traffic, and paid traffic's cool, but it's expensive. It's hard. Dude, I was just talking to one of my friends. I won't say who, but he's made millions of dollars. Hasn't figured out cold traffic yet. And by the way, he spent a ton of money. I bet how many people can relate here? They spent a ton of money on cold traffic and they haven't made a dime. So many people, including newbies to,
experts. Yeah.
Experts and everything in between. So we really teach organic traffic and how to crush it there. By the way, guys, if you have any questions for Rob or myself, go ahead and ask something. Emily says she's curious about my program that Rob joined. I don't know, Rob, you think it's any good?
I definitely think you should pull the trigger. It's a pretty dang good program. So it's helped me scale, right? And can I expand on the organic stuff that you just said?
Please do, man.
The majority of people running paid traffic, and I want to touch on two things, right? The people that are now running a lot of paid traffic, I won't mention any names on it, but you guys will notice it, right?
I'm just waving Rob's award as he's talking.
But with the organic stuff, so this year was my first year in business. And I know a lot of people, there's some people out there that give you the highlight reels of how they made $1 million their first year in business or whatever. But I did 250 grand this year, right? And what's exciting about it though is I only spent 10,000 in ads, and it was a 70% margin on 250,000 because it was mainly organic with info products, and then my agency, which is consulting. So that's what's exciting, because when you look at like an e-com store that does 20%, in order to make $250,000, you would have to do like $3 million in sales nearly. Right? So people don't really look at these numbers that way. But in the terms of mastering organic, that's why it's so important. But also, if you're listening to the other gurus say, you don't need to do organic traffic, collaboration, conferences, you don't need mentors, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, those people didn't start out making millions of dollars unless they had a mentor, right? Or those people didn't do anything without making connections or doing Facebook Lives or giving away something for free. Like, that's where they started. And sometimes when we listen to these people say you need paid traffic to do this, they sometimes forget about your roots. And that's what I like about you, man, is that you still remember your roots. Okay, because that creates such a disconnection with an audience or with anybody else that they just do not remember where they started. So
it's hard to remember, you know, people, all the noise out there makes it easy to forget. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's cool, man. So, you know, a lot of programs don't work and some of them do. What do you think the differences are between the two?
The ones that work and don't work?
Yeah.
Simplicity. A lot of people tend to overcomplicate things. And right? Yeah.
That sucks. Yeah, I like that.
So if you can make it simple, it becomes duplicatable. Something I learned from, I learned from so many people, right? I was actually reading a book that in order to become your own person, you need to emulate so you can emulate. And emulation is trying to copy people that you look up to. And emulate is when you do that enough and you create your own voice. And that's how you start to build your own brand. So
yes, well said.
Yeah. So anyway, simplicity in the form of the word is just making something duplicatable. So what I learned is if you can document it, you can duplicate it, and then you can delegate it. So those are the 3 Ds. And which
Don't
I told
forget
you.
the 4th D, which is the least sexiest D, but one of the most important Ds. And that's discipline.
Ooh, yeah. I've heard it. You can't take orders from yourself, man. You're going to end up taking orders for somebody else for the rest of your life. I agree.
I tried a job once. It was at a car dealership. And I don't have an ego, but the guy, I think the first day, the guy's like, dude, and he said it to me like I was a little, runt or something. He's like, hey, man, and I was in UB. He's like, hey, man, go get me a coffee. The whole system didn't really make sense to me at that point. I kind of like, when he said that to me, I was kind of in the back of the room, and I kind of like everything froze for me, and I kind of saw everything. I'm like, this system doesn't make sense to me. You got all these salesmen running around kissing this guy's butt, and this guy's lying to this customer's not happy, and I saw this whole like 9 to 5 like system. I'm like, dude, this is, and I actually just walked out on my first day. But yeah, man, I like what you're saying. I like what you're saying a lot. So you're talking about some good things, man. But you mentioned mindset, man. But talk more about that. And it's not the sexiest topic, but I'm going to tell you to talk about it because I think it's one of the most important topics, easily. I say this whole game is 90. We got to really sit down and talk about it, think about it. But I really say it's 90 to 95% mental, if you want to know my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I'll drop a couple of examples. Number one is I've seen a lot of my friends go from 0 to 100 real quick. I would say kind of similar to me, but even on a greater scale. And the problem is their mental progression didn't move as fast as their financial progression. So they started to develop depression. And the reason why is because they don't know how to handle the success. They feel like they have everything they want. And the problem is they're not thinking big enough to be able to feel like they still don't have anything. Damon John wrote a book called The Power of Broke, and it's such a powerful book because whenever you start to continue to live in this world of broke, you continue to play like you're still hungry and have nothing. The only difference is from when you start to there is that you now have the education and the knowledge to be able to pursue with more intentional action. So that's what I really enjoy about the mindset of moving your mindset up with your financial progression. The other thing is you'll start to think that you know it all. And
man, I made that mistake. One of the mistakes I've made in my career, and I have no regrets, to be honest with you. Everything happens for a reason. God loves us. Everything happens for our betterment. So I'm not tripping on it. I have no negative emotions toward it. But if I'm trying to teach somebody a lesson based off of my past, and again, I'm not an egotistical man, but Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. It took me too long to hire a sales team. And I had this stupid mentality, which a lot of people do. And it was a mindset issue where I was like, no, dude, nobody knows my business better than me. Nobody, and I'm awesome on the phone, even though frankly, I hate sales, but it's funny because I actually hate sales, but I'm actually awesome at it. But, I was like, no, dude, no one's gonna, because my closing ratio is pretty high. I'm like, no, dude, my closing ratio is really high. Nobody knows my business like that I do. What a dumb way to think.
Yeah.
Stupid way to think. Because think about it. It makes no sense. Once you get out of your head and you look at it, right? It's like, wait a minute, dude, look at all these big organizations that have teams of, hundreds of salespeople and this and that, all these, 8-figure, 9-figure companies, 10-figure companies. You think that the CEO is doing any sales calls? He's not doing any sales calls. So once I got my head out of it and I adjusted my mindset, able to get a sales team, now we have all this free time to do what we do best, and that's cultivate content, cultivate trainings, get our students success. You see, as you know, we're called the 7-figure family. Why did I name it the family? It's because, and correct me if I'm wrong, but we treat everybody like family. What is the 7-figure family? For those who don't know, we're talking about Robb's, one of our best students. We just got him a 6-figure award. What is the 7-figure family? It is your one-stop shop for online entrepreneurs looking to scale. In other words, we give you everything you need: mindset training, how to rock your funnels, ethical principles of persuasion, team building, how to crush it with organic traffic. Now we just added how to crush it with paid traffic. That's brand new as of today. I don't know if you know that.
I did.
No, you did. We actually have a 7-figure Facebook ad specialist who's given us an entire module on how to crush it with Facebook ads. You get access to me every single week. You get access you get unlimited phone access directly to me for any strategy, questions, connections. You can get access to my dream team. We have 2 masterminds a year. It's your one-stop shop to grow. You know what I mean? So that's really what it is. And I want to thank Emily real quick. This is pretty cool. Emily said, Akbar tore down my tripwire page. I applied everything he told me and immediately started to convert.
Nice.
So I love that. That's why I do what I do. Like, honestly, like right now, and I'm not a bad husband. I don't think I am. I think I'm a good husband, I think. But I guess every husband thinks they're a good husband. We'll have to ask my wife. I'll bring her on. But, a lot of the times we make sacrifices because the thing is, like, we're about impact, right? We're a for-purpose company. We're here to help entrepreneurs make more so they can give more. The thing is, like, if I make my own stuff convert, I can only give X amount of, you see, we don't give a lot, by the way. We only give 10%, okay, of gross sales to charity. We want to give a lot more, but we're trying to structure ourselves. Okay.
Sales, gross, that's a lot. Yeah.
Unfortunately, Rob, you're right compared to the average. Unfortunately, I actually got a letter from my accountant, and I was very sad to get it. The letter said, hey, man, we just wanted to, we don't really do this, but we wanted to write to you and salute you and say, man, you were very, because they know all my numbers, like, you're very generous. And they're like, that's very unusual. Now, they specialize in internet marketers and stuff, and successful ones too. And I'll tell you, I was really hurt about it. I was hurt for a minute because I'm like, dude, I only give 10%. And it really motivated me to get that message out there, that my number one secret is the more you give, the more you're going to make. It's better than stocks, better than real estate, better than cryptocurrency, better than all this stuff, way better, 100 times better. So really that letter, and I need to call, and I never told her this, I need to call and really thank her, but that really lit a fire in me even more, where I was like, dude, I really got to get this message out because people are not giving enough. I need to let them know that that's my number one secret. It's not a freaking Facebook algorithm or, some sort of pixel. Do I know any of that stuff, Rob?
I don't hear you talking about it.
I don't know any of it. I'm technologically illiterate. I don't know any of it. We do what we do best and we outsource the rest. My number one secret has always been giving. But listen, Rob, I want to talk to you. I appreciate you talking about the 7-figure family. I want to talk about your stuff now. Real quick, if anyone is interested in joining the 7-figure family where we treat you like family and try to get you the results that you need and deserve, you can apply. Here's the thing. You have to have a business. Doesn't matter what your revenue is, but you have to have a business that's making some sort of revenue. And it has to be ethical, with its aim is to make a world a better place. We reject people. I had a guy who wanted me to promote a strip club, anything to do with like sugary drinks to kids or some crypto nonsense or any of that stuff. Something honest and ethical and real. We'd love to help you crush it. We're a for-purpose company, and we offer affordable coaching for all because we're a for-purpose company and everyone deserves it. So just go to my website, watch my video. I honestly feel it's one of the best videos we've ever made, and you can apply. Now, I want to talk about something really, really, really cool here. So kind of in the green room, I got to talk to Robb a little. I get to talk to entrepreneurs all the time. I'm blessed. I love entrepreneurs, I'll be honest with you. I get to see funnels and business ideas every day. And I swear to God, I'm not saying this because Robb is one of my boys, or I really like Robb, or we just got an award, or he's doing this interview with me. None of that. You can't buy my endorsement. Robb just told me his business, and I swear to God, I think it's one of the coolest business models I've actually heard of in a while. And that's pretty cool because I hear them every day. So anyway, enough from me. Robb, can you tell everybody what it is you do?
Yeah, man. Dang, I appreciate the build-up. Holy cow, I better position this properly now. But yeah, guys. So the way the business model works, I'll just let you know, prior to making this, it was inspired because when I started my agency, as many of you might know, with your own agency, it's really hard to put the pieces together to be good at everything. And when I first started, I outsourced everything. And then those teams did not come in and help me close deals. And I knew nothing about Facebook ads or anything either at the time. I definitely didn't know about ClickFunnels, which I still don't, or not ClickFunnels, but funnels in general. I still don't really. But I'm learning more. But the program is set up to where we are going to give you 6 different ways to prospect for your clients that are free. But if you have money coming in, we're going to offer you 3 different ways for us to be able to generate those appointments for you using a webinar, emails, and a cold calling center. And then from there, when an appointment is booked and we give you a pre-qualifying script, so this way you can know that you're talking to all the decision makers, somebody that has money, and somebody that's not going to nag you all the time. We have a team of closers, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with Dan Locke, but basically Dan Locke, he's like a big sales guy on the internet and stuff, teaches sales like Grant Cardone, etc.
Huge.
Yeah.
He did one event and they did 5 million in one day. He's very smart.
Yeah. He's a big character in the space. So so one of his guys saw what we were doing, and the thing is, I'm a big believer in what Akbar says with the sales team. The way I make my money is way on the back end or a little on the front end. Everything in between, my goal is to make sure that I could give everyone a share of the pot. So I pay these closers more than anyone else on the internet so we can get the best. And then the rest of the income, kind of like Akbar's model, we're for purpose, we donate that to charity. So we can take an example. Yeah, last month we fed 220 people in Kansas City through Catholic charities.
Time's out. I never do this internet marketing crap, but I want everybody to, what do the cool kids say? Smash the like buttons and the hearts and all that jazz, because this is what we really should be celebrating right here, is learning how to make money on the internet. And frankly, it's easy. I'll be totally honest with you.
I agree.
I'm not one of those guys. I'm not trying to hype it up, but in all honesty, it is easy. And actually doing freaking good with it instead of buying, diamond earrings for our horses. Robb just fed 200 kids. Everybody, please, hearts and all that jazz, because this is the kind of behavior we really should be promoting. This is why I do what I do. Honestly, this is why I do what I do, to help people like Robb and everyone else to grow. Because I know Robb is going let me tell you something. Robb's going to be a multi-millionaire very, very soon. And let me tell you something right now. And matter of fact, I want to really record this. It is. I hope it's being recorded. That Robb said today he fed 200 kids, because I guarantee you're going to hear an interview from next year, and Robb's going to say, "Hey man, we just fed 2,000, 10,000, 20,000 kids." I guarantee it. And that is what this is all about, guys, is to make more so you can give more. I absolutely love it. Sorry, Robb, I interrupted you, but I
actually have this list here. This is my 2019. A lot of people call them goals and New Year resolutions. I call it an agenda. And the reason why, I'm going to back up while I'm bringing this up. I call it an agenda because I believe that goals are something that people don't take very seriously because the word seems kind of out of reach. And I believe that an agenda is something you have to get done or there's going to be repercussion. So in my 2019 agenda, I have on there, I guess you guys could freeze frame it later, but to feed 10,000 people. or not feed 10,000 people, but impact 10,000 lives through my donations. So that's one of my goals, or agendas. But anyway, yeah. So to that point, I agree with Akbar. If you want to make money online, anyone can do it. But if you want to seriously become somebody, if you want to leave your footprint on the world, right? Because I am a God-fearing man, and I believe that. And that's being the salt of the earth, leaving your footprint on the world. That's my big why. And the thing is, anyone can make money, but how many people making money or supporting dozens of people in your company, and then also moving humanity forward? That's what makes you different. That's what makes you world class. So anyway, the way the rest of this business model works, we got a little side tangent, but so we're going to give you all the tools to be able to get the leads, whether you do it for free or you pay us to get the leads for you. We have a team of Dan Locke's closers. Right now we have 11 of them. So you can go in, and when you book the appointment, you book it with them on their calendar. In between the time that you book the appointment and have the qualifying call that we give you the script for, we're going to give you a webinar to send to the prospect before getting on that closing call. So this way they're already warmed up and they're already ready to buy. And if they don't watch that webinar, we reschedule the meeting. So then they get on the call with the closer, and then we go through a full webinar just to add icing on the cake, and we give them 3 different options to choose from. Whichever option they choose from, you are going to make, as an agency owner, 200 to 300% profits regardless. And then after it's closed,
time's out. Say it again. 200 to 300%. Say it again.
200 to 300% profit.
Say it again.
That's money. So I love it. A lot of people don't look at ROI. I mean, it's big, guys. Like, you got to know your numbers. But anyway, so what does that mean? 200 to 300% profit. That means we charge the prospect 200 to 300% more than whatever we will charge you to actually service your deal as well. So we close the deal, and then we also service the client, and we can do everything from Facebook ads, Instagram, Google, Bing, funnel build outs, SEO, content development, and a couple other things. But we will service the client for you as well. And then we give you a dashboard that you can access and your client can access 24/7, so you don't have to get nagged about reporting all the time.
Speechless. Listen, let me summarize. Mm-hmm. Robb offers and I love his company name, he offers an agency in a box. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry out there is trying to have a digital agency. 98% of them fail. Okay, they're not making any money. Robb is brilliant. Okay, well, here's what he's done. He's white labeled it. So to have a successful ad agency, you need the following. You need an awesome front end. You need an awesome way to generate leads. You need an awesome way to cultivate those leads. You need to close those leads. And then that's just the beginning. Then you need to service those leads.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of moving parts. Most people can't even get one of those wheels turning right. Okay. Robb has dedicated, he's built a dream team. He's got heavy hitter closers. He's got the right webinars. He's got the right fulfillment team actually driving traffic for the Here's the thing. You can go in there and say, hey, I can go in there, Robb. Listen, I want Tom. I want a digital ad agency. I want to call it Tom, Dick, and Harry Ads. And Robb's going to be like, okay, cool. He's literally going to open my business for me. He's literally going to create my entire agency for me. I have nothing to do but be customer service. And guess what? I'm not going to be customer service. I'm going to hire a customer service representative to handle all that. I'm literally not going to do anything. I'm literally just going to feed the machine. That's what Robb has created. Robb has created an ATM machine, a profit machine, and that machine consists of closers, ad generators, webinars, email blast, an entire system where you put in $1 and you get out $2 or whatever the numbers are. That's freaking genius. And by the way, when he launches this properly, we're talking about a 7-figure launch because I know 7-figure launches, and that's a 7-figure launch. So I love it, Robb. If you're interested in something like that, please, Robb, how can people talk to you or see you or what have you?
Yeah, so you guys could look at my...
Am I right, by the way? Did I say everything accurately?
Yeah, no, that's 100% what it is. In a nutshell, that's all it is. Yeah, it's basically if you were to go to Anytime Fitness, because everyone knows what that is, right? Gym, Anytime.
I know where I should be going, but where I'm not going.
Yeah, so it's like Planet Fitness and stuff. Basically, if you were to approach Planet Fitness and say, hey, I want all of your equipment, I love your color scheme. I love your people. I love your resources. Can I have all that? But then can I call it Robb's Gym? They would be like, what? No. Like, this is Planet Fitness. You franchise. And then if you come back to them and say, okay, well, can I just pay you guys when I start making money? They would be like, that is not how it works. You pay us franchise fees now. So I was like, well, I'll just do this and you don't pay us really until you start making money. But anyway, come find me, guys, so I can hang out with you on my personal profile, Robb Quinn. And then also it's ROBBQUINN. And that's a long story. I used to be a fitness influencer back in the day and the SEO guy, because I used to be sponsored and stuff. I actually had my pro card as a fitness competitor and stuff. But a lot of people don't know that about me. I went to Worlds as a powerlifter when I was 19 and all this other fitness stuff.
No.
But we changed my name from Robert to ROBB because back then it was like all SEO. So they used it to rank all of our apps. And we got ranked #1 for everything on the search engine and on Amazon and everything else. But anyway, so
beautiful. That's dedication. Yeah. That's dedication right there. I love it.
Yeah. If you look up Robb Quinn or robfit.com, the URL is actually selling for like $3,000 because we were driving so much traffic to it. So if you were to go buy it right now, it costs like $3,000. But anyway, so come find me, ROBB and then Quinn, Robb Quinn. And then you'll see my Facebook group. So you guys can find me in there. If you want to look at Agency in a Box, just type in www.agencyinabox.org. The reason you need www in there is because I suck at the DNS stuff and my guy's having to fix my DNS. So you don't need that anymore. But until then, you have to type in the 3 W's.
Nice. Hey, it's worth the extra effort, I think.
Yes. My Instagram handle is Robb Quinn 3. The old one is no longer existing. But my new one has more followers. I think I only had like 12,000 in my last one. I think the new one has like 15 or something.
Look at you. I haven't done much on my Instagram yet. I think I only have 10, 11,000, but we need to do something with that. It's just so much to do. We'll figure it out. It's on the to-do.
Yeah. By the way, I'll give you my guy that worked on mine for me. Is it
real though, man? I've got so many people. Like, I don't care if they give me 8 million fake ones. I'm not interested. I need real people. Like, and not real 13-year-olds from Bangladesh. Like real people. You know
it's going to be US based for the most part. It's kind of hard because it's like YouTube where it's global. But they could make it to where you target an audience. And they do shout outs. We probably talk about this off the grid, but yeah, they shout out to us.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Maybe we'll do a whole training on it because listen, hey, you don't realize it. We're problem solvers. Well, I mean, I already know that. But the thing is, as entrepreneurs, that's our main job. My dad always told me from a kid, our job is to be bulldozers. Okay, we're solving issues. I'm solving. People suck at funnels. I'm not being egotistical about it. I'm being factual about it. It's just true. People suck at it. So we are solving those problems for them. We're helping them rock their funnels. Like someone just said, Emily, we helped her redo her funnel and started converting right away. That's why we rock out ethical principles of persuasion, amongst other things. You, digital marketing agencies are having a problem. They're not profiting. You're an entrepreneur. You're solving that problem. A lot of people are not making any money because they're not solving any problems. And when you go to their funnel, it's like, hey, I help entrepreneurs grow. Click here. No, why? What are you talking about? Like, what are you saying? Do you see what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing that that the people are watching is they're seeing how entrepreneurs are making money by solving problems. They're making money while solving problems. And number two, they're doing the right thing with the money and they're feeding people, like you said, and doing other acts of charity. So this is a beautiful interview. I'm very honored and very touched. I think we have Philip's very happy to have you in here.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, Philip's a great guy. So he's a family member as well. He's a 7-figure family member. I want to thank everybody for watching. My wife's going to kill me because I'm a little late. That's okay. I'll ask her not to kill me. We'll see.
Blame it on me. Blame it on me.
If you don't see me tomorrow, you know what happened. Listen, Rob, do you have any kind of like last words of wisdom or advice or anything from the heart you want to tell everybody?
Yeah, 2 things. Stay the course, okay, and bet on yourself. I've seen a lot of very successful, intelligent people that should have made it and could have made it as an entrepreneur. They just quit too soon.
That's beautiful, man. I just want everyone to kind of sink that in for a second because I always say 3 things. My cousin came. He flew over here, my best friend. He wanted to crush it online. And I sat down and I thought about it. And he spent a few days with me, forcing me to teach him how to make it online. And there's 3 things I realized. If you want to crush it, you need a mentor. You need to implement what they tell you to do. You need to not give up. And that's it. That's all you need. I'm telling you that. Rob just told you that. We didn't rehearse it. So you're hearing it from 2 different sides of the spectrum. And it's true. And guess what? My mentors have told me the same thing. So that's it. That's a little secret. That's the goal. That's the golden nugget. And what's sexy and so beautiful about life is now it's your choice. You could.
Oh, I love that.
You could do nothing with it, or you could make it your mantra every day, every morning, and you can crush it. It's up to you. You're going to suffer one way or another. I'll tell you that. If you're not scaling, you're going to suffer the pains of not scaling. And if you're going to scale, you're going to have the growing pains. You're going to feel a little bit of pain no matter what. But the question is, what's your end result? You're still going to be stuck, or you're going to be growing where you can actually make more, so you can actually give a lot more, leave your footprint, make that impact, make this world a better place. Choice is yours. I hope you make the right choice. Thanks, Rob. Appreciate you, brother. It's been really cool being here. I want everyone to enjoy the holiday, your family. It is the holiday season. That's why we do this, isn't it? Isn't that why we do all this? Time and financial freedom. Isn't that why we all have business? For the family, right? So we got to pay attention to them. They have a right over us. So now I really can't be a hypocrite. I really got to go home now and go play with the kids. But love you guys. Thanks, Rob, so much, man. I love you too. And I really appreciate you coming on. And let's all grow together as an entrepreneurial family. There's plenty of room for everyone to crush it. I
agree. Appreciate you.
Linda said we're going to heaven. I hope so. I hope we all go. I hope we all go. It's tough. Honestly, it's not easy. I mean, the devil's everywhere, telling you to do bad things. There's a lot of distractions. You got to listen. Beautiful thing. We got to do the right thing. We got to try to go to heaven. I love it. Try to be good to each other, help each other, love each other. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Talk to you guys later. Peace.
Yes.